one of my visual aids, okay? You'll understand in a minute.
Okay.
With everything that has happened to you, you can either feel sorry for yourself or treat what has happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep you from growing. That's Wayne Dyer. It's one of the gurus my mom loves to listen to, and she tells me these kind of quotes every day. Today I'd like to dedicate this tribute to my mom. Not only is she my mom, but she's more than that. She's my best friend, and she's my hero, and she has a backbone of steel and a heart of gold. There aren't enough words to describe how important my mom is to me. We've been through thick and thin together, and I love her so much. The things I admire most about my mom are her perseverance, her selflessness, her happiness, and her spirituality. My mom is the kind of woman who will give up anything to help the ones that she loves. Before I was born, this is her, my dad. That's me. Before I was born, my mom had a career as a court reporter, and she dedicated her life to her career. She never wanted to have to rely on a man for money, or she always wanted to be independent. And she had a plan that when I was born, she would be still working full-time and get a nanny, but not everything works out as planned. So when I was born, I was really, really sick. I had a gastric reflux. My sphincter muscle was upright, so everything that I ate couldn't be digested. And on New Year's Eve, when I was 3 months old, I had gone 2 days without eating or drinking anything, so I was just gray. And my mom called the hospital, and she and my father brought me to the Long Island Jewish Hospital for a GI series to x-ray my sphincter muscle and everything. And when they were giving me the x-ray, they had to strap me down on a bed. It was the first time that my dad ever cried. And they accidentally got an x-ray of my hip, and they said to my mom, quote, "You have a much bigger problem on your hands. Your daughter's probably never going to be able to walk." So I had dislocated hips, and I was never supposed to be able to walk on my own. That's what the brace is. But first I was in a traction for about 4 months with my legs up in the air like this. I have a picture of it. Oh, how do I go back? Okay, so that's me, and I was like this in the hospital, and they had to wheel me around. And my mom, she had to give up her entire career. And she did, like, without a second thought about it, and it just goes to show how great of a mom she is. So I was there for 4 to 5 months. I had the sphincter muscle. It was worse when I was lying down, but I was only allowed out of the traction for an hour every single day. So my mom would literally sleep on the bed with me and bring toys because she didn't want to sleep in the Ronald McDonald house, you know. So after that, I got out at about 4 or 5 months old, and I had a really big problem with my ears, too. So the eating, the hips, and the ears, I had 50 ear infections by the time I had reached 1 year old. And my mom, because she was so strong-willed and she had so much hope, she helped me be able to be here today and be able to walk. I think there was a 20% chance that I would not be in a wheelchair for my entire life. So my mom did everything she could for me, and I owe her a lot. So that's why I'm here. Now that you know that my mom is not only selfless and humble, she's succeeded in being positive, even when things get hard. So when my father and my mom got divorced, he left us with absolutely nothing. So we went from having everything to nothing really quick. And we were living off of food stamps. We had no hot water. We had no heat, nothing. And even we would get the cheapest. My mom would make chicken parmesan. And we would get like ragu sauce, pre-made chicken cutlets, and the American Choice, what is it, the little like cheddar cheese slats or whatever. And she'd put it in the microwave and be like, "Here's some chicken parm." And even with that, she still managed to just make us sit down every day. And we'd have to say 3 things that we were grateful for every single day. And it could be like, we woke up, we got chicken parm, gourmet, you know? And she just always was good at staying positive because her quote is, "Gratitude turns what we have into enough." So, and another thing that my mom has given me is my spirituality. After everything that my mom has been through, she's learned over the years and shown me that sometimes we just have to give it up to God. In September of 2012, her father, my grandpa, he passed away. And she calls him our guardian angel. The day that he died, we had a little, like a red cardinal come up on our front porch, and he would fly onto our porch, like literally come onto our deck. Ever since he died, like every summer he comes back, so we call him our guardian angel. Another thing about the spirituality is, last year my mom was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and she said, it is what it is, you know, I'm just going to give it up to God, I'm going to pray. And we had a long talk before her surgery, and she said, Dakota, I just want you to know that if I die, I'm good, like I'm happy. And it was so funny because we didn't have a lot, you know, but she was still grateful, she was still happy, and she beat it. She beat the cancer, so. Every day I realize that I'm becoming more and more like my mom, and I'm really proud of that, you know. We go through phases in life where it's like, we need them, we don't want to be with them, we want to get out of the house, Mom, you're so annoying, and now I'm just like, Mom, I'm sorry. Sorry for every bad thing I ever did to you. I love you so much. She's my best friend, so. My mom always taught me that all I need to be is myself, simply me. So I dance my own dance, I sing my own song. Because if it weren't for my mom, I wouldn't be standing here today, I wouldn't be walking the way that I walk, and I wouldn't be who I am. My mom has taught me that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control the way that we deal with it. So to wrap this up, I'd like to say that I actually do believe in love at first sight, because I've loved my mom since I could open my eyes. So, thank you.